All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And also shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel, no matter how you look on the outward appearance. Shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. Lord willing, I am of that number. All right, so we're going back into Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17. And we're going to search up, I don't even know what words we're going to search up yet. And see what headlines pull up. Okay, so this is Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17. And what this is about, what these verses are about is a future prophecy, or one that hasn't come to pass yet, but is in the near future. The thing that this warns about is already here on the earth, but it has not been mandated as of yet. Okay, that is the difference between it being here, but the prophecy not coming to pass yet. All right, and what else this warns of is what the wicked, right? Esau, Edom, the people that run this earth. All right, this earth is ran by the wicked. That's why death is everywhere. Okay, that's why there is mourning everywhere. That's why all things are dying. Okay, all things are in decay. Okay, so it's warning about a threat that they will make. When I say a threat, all right, this is going to come in multiple ways and maybe even waves. Okay. Also, they're not only going to threaten you. At first, they're going to come across as friendly. Okay. Like they want to help. Like they want to come up with some convenient ways to help you live. Okay. They're going to use your laziness against you, which the world is lazy. Okay. They're going to use your ignorance against you. They're going to use their craftiness against you, their lies against you. Nothing is changing with them. All right. The only thing they've advanced in is their lies and their technologies. All right. These two things put together are going to cause a lot of people to take this mark, which is also known as the MOTB, or the mark of the beast, or the micro C hip. All right, you put those together, the word micro, the letter C, and the word hip. All right, also the RFID C hip. Okay. So let's go ahead and read Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17. It reads, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Okay, this mark serves as a badge of servitude to those whom follow the ones that are against the Messiah, or what this world calls the Antichrist. All right, there are many Antichrists. Okay, as a matter of fact, anyone outside of this light, this truth, this doctrine is an Antichrist, all right, or an anti-Messiah. Okay, so he's going to cause all right. He's the one causing the problems that lead everyone, that's going to lead everyone, except for a small remnant of the Lord's chosen, okay, away from this thing. All right, even if you do not take this thing just to defy the government, you're still defying the Lord. All right, you still do not have the Lord. So you're going to be without this man and without the Lord. All right. uh, there is no gray area with the Lord. Okay, it's either you're with him or against him. So no matter what you choose, if you do not have, well, no matter what the Lord has you choose, if you do not have the Lord to cover you, all right, you are a dead man. All right, more or less, just straight to the point. Okay. So they can do this because, again, they run the world. Okay, through their lies, through their craftiness, they have gained the world. All right, people are still in the dark, even though the truth is here, which points to this truth only being for a remnant and an elect. All right, some of the elite know exactly what's going on. All right, but they're not going to tell you. They're just going to keep on this path because that's what prophecy says that they're going to do. All right. So again, Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. A couple examples, and we might look these up tonight. Or, I don't know, we might try to put in something in the search engine to see if there's any more upstarts with this human micro C-hipping technology. Okay, but a couple examples are Walletmor, Walletmor. All right, search that up. And also Neuralink, or Elon Musk's brain technology. Okay, so let's go ahead and search these things up. See what comes up. Hold on. Okay, we'll type in let's see, Neuralink. Neuralink progress. Just type that in just to see what comes up. All right, there actually is a. Okay, we got a few things to read here. Yeah, we got a few things to read. So let's go. It says, Neuralink has made progress in its brain computer interface, or BCI, technology, including, hold on, let me, including first human implantation. In January 2024, Neuralink implanted its first human with a BCI and detected neural signals shortly after. All right, let me see. Some more progress. Second human implementation. In August 2024, Neuralink implanted its second human, Alex, who has a spinal cord injury. Alex has been using the device to play video games and design 3D objects with computer aided design, or CAD software. All right, like we said, they're going to come at you with what's that? Let me see. Hopefully, I can keep that window up. Let me see. Lying signs and wonders. Okay, lying. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians 2nd chapter, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So, all right, so they've been up to their wicked ways. They've been up to their wicked ways since the beginning, since the womb. All right, they've been going about lying. Okay, verse 8 of Second Thessalonians, the second chapter. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right, so the Lord made it so that his men would go into these scriptures, go into prophecy, okay, and connect the dots basically. All right, they're not who they are because we say they are who they are. All right, they are who they are because prophecy says who they are, and the Lord made them to be whom they are. All right, so when that verse 8 mentioned whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, that is happening today. All right, the men of the Lord are out there exposing this man, pointing the finger right at them. All right, reading and explaining and showing the writing on the wall to be true. All right, the writings on the wall, the prophecies to be true, and showing who they point at, and it's clear. Okay, and the rest of that verse it says, "And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." All right, so if you know about the prophecies in Revelation, all right, the Lord is going to come here a second time, and he's not coming here for conversation. He's not coming here to discuss why people are the way they are. All right, he's coming with missiles, man. Missiles. As far as America goes, it is going to be laid flat. It is going to be made a desert. No middle ground. So the only people that are going to make it out of here are the wicked elite that make it out into their bunkers in other countries, in the skies, all right, beneath the oceans, okay? And other than them, the great deliverance, which is the remnant and the elect of Israel, 1/3 of Israelites here in America, okay? So everyone else is going to be destroyed with the brightness of his coming. Anyway, so let me read verse 8 in its totality again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So the Lord's men, okay, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right, are telling you what's coming plainly, all right, plainly. And still, people, what did it say? Because they receive not the love of the truth. All right, you people out there that aren't, or that are disregarding the Lord's words, shunning the word, the Lord's men. Okay, you are going to be deceived. Okay, you will be deceived. It's prophecy. All right, because you did not uh, receive the love of the truth. Okay, in which you would have been saved. All right. So some of those lying wonders, okay, include this micro C hip. All right, they've been lying, like it said in verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. They've been doing their works. Okay, they've been doing their works. This is not something where the evil is just now going to spring up. All right, they've just gotten you used to it, to where you don't believe these things. All right, they've lied to you, fell for their lies and their let me see. You fell for their workings, all right, after Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness. All right, you fell for it, and you don't even want to hear the truth. But this truth, and ignoring it is what is going to destroy you. Okay. So let's go back. Oh, that's right. So people who are deaf, dumb, and blind. All right, these are signs and lying wonders. Okay. All right. So he's going to basically give you his way of telekinesis. He wants to be the Lord. All right. We are going to have these powers through the Spirit. All right. But they are trying to become the Lord and the Most High. All right. They think that they are the Lord and the Most High. All right. And you people giving in to this man has done nothing but help his pride go up. All right. Help in him thinking that he is the Most High. All right. But everyone is going to find out. Anyway, more advances in the progress of Neuralink. It says Prime Study. It says Neuralink's first in-human clinical trial, the Prime Study, began recruiting participants in September 2023. The study aims to evaluate the safety and functionality of the implant and surgical robot and assess how it affects participants' quality of life. All right. Another advance is plans for more implants. Of course, Neuralink plans to perform 8 more human implants by the end of 2024. All right, so they've done 2 up through August. All right, then September, October, November, December. 4 months, they're going to do 2 a month. All right, let me see, 8 more. Yeah, so they're just pushing right along. Prophecy is moving right along. All right, it says Neuralink's BCI is designed to help people with mobility issues connect to and operate smart devices. The company's goal is to eventually use the chip. All right, I'm just reading what it said here, to help healthy people sync their brains with AI. All right, so for you people who want to be on the cutting edge of technology, they're going to get you. They're going to get you just in that, alone, being on the cutting edge of technology. Okay, for people who are paralyzed and can't see or whatever. Okay, for your family members, you're going to sign them up for this. Say you have a mute family member. All right, you're going to sign them up for this. All right, you are definitely going to sign them up for this, man. All right, because here, because you receive not the love of the truth. All right, you are all going to fall for these lies. All right. So I seen some. Let's read this. This is another article I'm about to click on. It says Prime Study Progress Update. Second participant blog. All right, let's click on this and see what's up. Prime Study Progress Update. Second participant. All right, first let's Prime. All right, let's get. All right, let's see. I wanna check something out here. Prime definition. Okay.
Prime.
All right. Again, definitions from Oxford Languages. Prime, adjective of first importance, main. All right. So they're calling this their Prime program, I think it was called. We'll go back there and get that. All right. Let's see. Of the best possible quality, excellent. All right. Noun, it says a state or time of greatest strength. Okay. So let's go back. It's called the Prime Study. Okay. Prime Study Progress Update. Second participant. Last month, Alex, the second participant in our Prime study, received his Neuralink implant. The surgery conducted at the Barrow Neurological Institute went well. Alex was discharged the following day, and his recovery has been smooth. With the link, he has been improving his ability to play video games and begin learning how to use computer-aided design, or CAD software to design 3D objects. This marks another significant step towards providing a high-performance interface that will enhance the control of digital devices for people with quadriplegia to help restore their autonomy. The overarching aim for the Prime study is to demonstrate that the link is safe and useful in daily life. As noted in our last blog post, in this blog post, we share updates from the experience of our second participant across 3 key dimensions that support this aim. 1. Out-of-the-box experience. 2. Repertoire of capabilities. 3. Thread retraction mitigations. All right. Out-of-the-box experience. From the first moment Alex connected his link to his computer, it took less than 5 minutes for him to start controlling a cursor with his mind. Now, keep in mind, all right, these are lying wonders. A lot of people are getting taken by these words, man. As a matter of fact, let's get another verse really quick. This is 1 Timothy chapter 5, and I'm going to start at 1, but the point will be in 3. All right. The heading above verse 1 in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 reads, the day of the Lord. It reads, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, I'll go ahead and read verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in the darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. All right, we are obeying what the Lord told us, to be circumspect, to study, become a workman, to read, and keep the things that the Lord tells us about. Okay? To put on, let's get this, all right, let's see. Hold on. hold on a second. All right, this is Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. All right, let me go here. What are the wiles? All right.
While. While.
Noun. Plural noun is wiles, all right? But this says while. Anyway, it says devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants. All right. Verb. The verb context of the word while. Lure, entice. Okay. Another way of saying while something away. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's just going into while, WH. But lure, entice, and again, devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants. All right, so they're going to use these words, all right, to wile you, all right, to catch you up. Let's see what this drop down. This drop down says, what does wiles mean in the Bible? It says a trick or stratagem intended to ensnare or deceive. All right, let's go to stratagem.
Stratagem.
All right, definitions from Oxford Languages. Noun, a plan or scheme, especially one used to outwit an opponent or achieve an end. Okay, skill in devising plans or schemes, cunning. All right, so we get the hint. Lord willing, we get the hint. All right, so these words are going to catch a lot of people. Did I look up the one? No, I didn't. Okay, hold on. All right, let's all right, this is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. The heading above verse 10. Let me see that. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. The heading above verse 10 reads the armor of God. All right, it reads, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on this is verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. All right, and this truth acts as armor. All right, it acts as armor. Okay. Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Ephesians 6 and 13. All right. Again, it reiterates, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Okay. So in this article, all right, they are definitely going to use words to catch you. All right, words as bait to catch you in these traps. Let me see. I know that there was a. Did I already read this one? Okay, yeah, I did. I remember now. Okay, so let's go back to this article. Again, out of the box experience. From the first moment Alex connected his link to his computer, it took less than 5 minutes for him to start controlling a cursor with his mind. That's for you impatient people. Instead of looking at the big picture, you're looking at, damn, he did this in less than 5 minutes. That's pretty fast. That's all you're looking at. You're not watching what's coming right in front of you, man. You walking into a freight train, all right, worried about how fast it is instead of what the Lord is telling you. That's what these people outside of the remnant and the elect are thinking, all right. It says, within a few hours, he was able to surpass the maximum speed and accuracy he'd achieved with any other assistive technology on our WebGrid task. Right, which tells you that they've been working on this thing. They have other assistive technology, right? So it says similar to Nolan. Nolan, all right, no land, all right, a vagabond. Okay. Anyway, so similar to Nolan, our first participant, Alex broke the previous world record for brain computer interface, again BCI, cursor control with a non-Neuralink device on day one of using the link. After the first research session concluded, Alex continued testing the capabilities of the link independently, using it to play the first-person shooter game Counter-Strike. All right, and Alex, a quote from Alex says, "I'm already super impressed with how this works." Okay. There was something else that came to mind. Okay, I'll go to that after this. Anyway, so now this is remember, we're talking about the overreaching aim for the Prime study is to demonstrate that the link is safe and useful in daily life, as noted in our last blog post. All right, keep in mind, I keep telling you, link. All right, this is going to link you with this devil. This is going to link you to the anti-Messiah. All right, this is your badge of servitude. All right, so that word link is not a coincidence. It reads, in this blog post, we share updates from the experience of our second participant across 3 key dimensions that support this aim. The first one was the out-of-the-box experience, which that is what we just read. We're about to go on to repertoire of capabilities. All right, repertoire of capabilities. It says Alex enjoys building things. Before his spinal cord injury, he worked as an automotive technician, fixing and tinkering with various types of vehicles and large machinery. Now, although this man is this person, Alex, is paralyzed, now they're pandering towards you automotive technicians, okay? Because Alex is going to overtake you in what he can do, all right? So you're going to have to get this thing to keep up with Alex, who is paralyzed, more than likely, all right? Especially since all these cars are going electric, all right? He has a leg up, all right? Being paralyzed, he has a leg up on you, all right? When it comes to connecting to these cars, being a technician for automotive, all right, because he is now linked to these things and everything is going electric, all right? If this was a regular petroleum or a gas-based car, all right, that took a lot of tinkering to deal with, all right, you would be okay. But everything is going digital, electric, all right? Everything is going to be connected. Now, it says, the rest of this goes on to say, since then, he has wanted to learn how to design 3D objects using computer-aided design, CAD software, so he could work on projects without needing to rely extensively on his support system. However, the level of control offered by his assistive technologies made this challenging. On day 2 of using the link, Alex used the CAD software Fusion 360 for the first time and managed to design a custom mount for his Neuralink charger, which was then 3D printed and integrated into his setup. We are working with Alex to increase his productivity with the link by mapping intended movements to different types of mouse clicks, examples left, right, middle, right, thereby expanding the number of controls he has and enabling him to quickly switch between various modes in CAD software. All right, example, zoom, scroll, pan, click, and drag. In his free time, Alex continues to use CAD software to turn his design ideas into reality. We hope that in time, the link helps many people create in their areas of interest and expertise. And we're excited to work with more people to help them reconnect with their passions. Another quote from Alex: taking an idea, putting it as a design, and actually having a physical item as a finished product makes me feel like I'm building things again. All right. Again, pandering to you people who are not able-bodied, disabled-bodied. But remember this: whether able-bodied or disabled, rather able or disabled, all right, the Lord is going to get you. You take this thing, all right? The Lord is going to get you, all right? So I'm not going to read the rest of this because I've read enough. I don't know what's going to happen with these videos if they hear this reading. Okay, so let's get out of this. Maybe do a couple drop down questions, all right? It says, what progress has Neuralink made? All right. This is a drop down question. It says, now Neuralink has successfully implanted its BCI device in a second human who had also suffered from a spinal cord injury earlier. According to Musk, out of the 1,024 array, around 400 electrodes are transmitting signals from the second patient's brain, he said. Okay. Here's an article to click on, but I'm not going to click on it. Let's get a couple more of these questions. What is the current status of Neuralink? As of May 2023, they have been approved for human trials in the United States. The company has faced criticism for a large amount of euthanization of primates that underwent medical trials. All right. Let's go to another question. Let's just see how much they, let's see how much they try to talk positive about it. We'll just see what they say. They might try to throw in just a little bit of positivity, truth about it, but they'll throw in more positivity about it. So this question is the Neuralink brain chip successful? Damn, there's another one I want to read too. All right. It says a second human has successfully been implanted with a Neuralink brain chip. And founder Elon Musk said it's working very well. Here's another question. This is an interesting question. What diseases let's do the one above it. Is Neuralink doing anything new? Neuralink is currently seeking people with quadriplegia to participate in a groundbreaking investigational medical device clinical trial for our brain-computer interface. All right, another drop-down question. What diseases will Neuralink fix? Treat neurological conditions. By monitoring brain activity, brain-computer interfaces can also detect changes that may indicate neurological conditions such as epilepsy, bipolar disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, Alzheimer's, or Parkinson's disease. Al-Qaeda said, is that what his name? All right. How much will Neuralink cost? All right, for all you people who want to get it on sale, it's $10,500. It says, how much will Neuralink cost? A Neuralink chip is estimated to cost, all right, $10,500, around 8,300. I don't know what that is. I think that's lac. I think that's a symbol for it could be pounds. I don't know what that is. All right. So anyway, $10,500. All right. In exams, parts, and labor. According to, man, what happens if something go wrong? You have to get an exam, probably have to get a new part, and you have to pay for the labor to get it. Anyway, it says, according to a Bloomberg report, insurer costs are expected to bump that price up to the $50,000 mark. All right, let's see. What country is implanting chips in humans? All right, I don't know, a couple videos came up. Let's see. What is the downside of Neuralink? What is the downside of Neuralink? Cons: surgical risks and safety concerns. The implementation of the Neuralink device requires a surgical procedure, which comes with an inherent risk such as infection, bleeding, or damage to brain tissue. Ensuring the safety and reliability of the technology will be a critical consideration. What can the Neuralink chip cure? This would enable those with spinal cord injuries to move their limbs and could effectively cure paralysis, blindness, mental illness, and neurological conditions such as Alzheimer's and dementia. The long-term ambition is for the technology to allow humans to compete with artificial intelligence. Can normal people use Neuralink? But for people with paralysis, having access to a device that can translate brain signals into the ability to move a computer cursor or control a robotic arm can be life-changing. Today, scientists agree this technology is not ready for the everyday person. And they throw a little mystery on that. You know, make people want it a little bit more, all right? Not ready. Okay, not ready for a normal person. Could Neuralink cure blindness? Neuralink's Blind Sight, the latest recipient, is a new iteration of a technology that has been used for decades to experimentally restore very limited vision to certain blind people. A microelectrode array is embodied in the visual cortex and stimulates the neurons located in the patterns derived from a camera. Anyway, this thing goes on and on. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions down here that I wouldn't mind clicking on. Let me see if I can find one more that catches my eye. Okay. Can Neuralink make us immortal? Let's see. It says, and we are nowhere close. The current Neuralink has about 1,000 electrodes implanted in the brain. There's an article for you to click on. It says Neuralink would need up to 1 million electrodes to make humans immortal. So you see what they're going for. They've already mapped this out. They can give you a number. Okay, they can give you a number. Okay, and you better be sure that they are trying They are trying to get those million electrodes. All right, they want to be able to promise immortality, want to be the Almighty. All right, let's go back to some scriptures, and let's go to let's see what the Lord says about this, man. Let's see what the scripture says about this. All right, Revelation 14, verses 9 and 10. The heading above verse 9 says doom for worshipers of the beast. All right, and remember, this thing is a badge of servitude for the anti-messiahs, all right, which points to you worshiping this man, okay? Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive a mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which is the Messiah. So you and your 1 million electrodes, even if you had 1 million electrodes, and they tell you you are now immortal, it's not going to help you. All right, it's not going to help you. Let me read that again in the NLT, Revelation 14, 9 and 10 in the NLT. Then a third angel followed them, shouting, anyone who worships the beast and his statue, or who accepts his mark on the forehead or on the hand, must drink the wine of God's anger. It has been poured full strength into God's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. Okay? Now, one thing they were right about is the side effects of this thing. It mentioned bleeding, and a few other very significant downsides to this. So let's get a couple of these from the scriptures. Revelation 16, verses 1 and 2. And I heard the heading above verse 1 in Revelation 16 reads, 6 bowls of wrath. All right. Verse 1, it reads, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth. Verse 2, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. All right. Other translations give more clear, all right, understanding, well, not understanding, but other, I'll say not even more clear, I'll say other words as descriptions for what you are going to encounter when you take this thing. And none of them are good. All right, none of them are positive. None of them are worth turning your back on the Lord for, as far as you Israelites are concerned. Okay, but 2/3 of you will. Okay, 2/3 of you will be burnt up and melted. All right, so do not take this charagma. Do not take this micro C-hip. Do not take this RFID C-hip. Okay, because there's nothing nice that comes with it. All right, so with that, all praise to Yahweh, in the name of his son Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. All right, double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And also shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel, no matter what you look like on the outward. Shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel that are scattered amongst all nations, that look like, walk like, all right, and talk like these other nations. All right, so shalom, and Lord willing, I am of that number, and Lord willing, we'll see you in the next video. Shalom.